We're talking from peer-reviewed published research, 125 times more powerful than vitamin C.
So the brain, it turns out, has 2 million mitochondria per cell, whereas the rest of the body, other than blood that has none, has 50 to 5,000 mitochondria per cell. So the 2 million says to me that when I take this, no wonder my brain is on fire immediately, because it's firing up and clearing out the mitochondria. And that's a lot of brain health to be able to bring back, as well as that little sweet pineal gland in the back, which has been calcified by who knows what, and then some.
What I love about this, Patty, is I know you're deep into alternative type stuff like I am, but this is Tesla-like technology that we have right now. And Chris and you are still alive to present it. They stole all his information, and we don't really have access to it the way that we do with ESS 60 right now. So that's fabulous.
It's amazing that we're a supplement company that's doing clinical trials. Like many supplement companies don't do research, even more don't even publish that research.
The rabbit holes we go down as far as health and the science behind it. I love rabbit holes, but I like the science too. Patty's a rabbit holer and Chris is a scientist. So I get the best of both worlds when I have these guys together. I love it.
The test subjects that they gave it to, in this case, Wistar rats, lived 90% longer than the control group. Like, that's the single longest longevity experimental result on mammals in history. Even though the C60 Evo rats lived out to 62 months, again, 90% longer, which is amazing, none of them had any tumors. You take a Petri dish and you have cancer cells and healthy cells in the Petri dish. You introduce an anti-cancer agent, which is a poison, right? The goal is to poison the cancer cells before the healthy cells. In the presence of the ESS60 molecule, there's increased efficacy of that anti-cancer agent and protective effects. So more of the cancer cells die when you have the presence of ESS60, and less of the healthy cells die in the presence of ESS60.
I've had 2 complete hip replacements. And after the first one, which was almost 2 years ago in December, 5 days later, I called Chris and I said, I'm good for the show today. Let's do it.
I was like,
when I said, this is why I went an extra year bone on bone, because I didn't hurt. They're going, oh, that's not possible. I'm like, it's possible. So it's hard for people to believe that it's really this good. But I lived through 2 hip replacements, and both of them, I had no pain afterward.
What's in this dispenser, incredible. So you give a little push and it gives you a little dot like I'm going to use on my face because I love it. Oh, I put it on my face and it just absorbs right away. The body cream. Ooh. So I put the body cream on my hands, soaked it right up, and I take the capsules every day. Been taking them for a long time. So they're also in this, so sunlight won't disturb it. And then the capsules themselves are like protected. You guys didn't spare any expense, I believe, in putting this stuff together. And that's one of the things I love about your products. Very, very amazing.
When he started taking this right around the 3-month mark, he didn't use the cane anymore. That subsequently caused him to walk a lot more. So not because of our product, but because he was walking more, he actually lost weight. And that's really how we kind of map out month 1, 2, and 3 on the product. At the time, it had me at 21. I was like, do I even want to be younger than 21? Can I drink if I'm biologically younger than 21? I don't know.
Let's look at the skin of this Harley rider, 50,000 miles, no helmet, no windshield. When Chris met me, I was a tough chick. Plus, I was freshly poisoned on uranium, so I had a little attitude.
A lady put together a video for us. She took the product in the morning. That evening, she shared the video with us, and she shared that she didn't finish her cup of coffee. Now, if you're a coffee drinker, that's a big deal. Like the fact that you mentioned it and the fact that you notice it. I'll share, my business coach says it this way. For 50 years, he needed an alarm clock to wake up. As soon as he started taking this formula, he wakes up before the alarm clock.
So there are many testimonials. I'm glad you talked about how over time you're going to have more benefits, but you're going to get it right away. Like we've been talking about, it's going to affect you in multiple ways very quickly. That's why we all love the product. And a lot of people are talking about how they have migraines. They're going to be using the product in the chat. So that's great. Looking forward to hearing results that people are getting.